everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be unstuffing 4 of my 6 savings challenges that I started halfway through May, and I'll be putting the money towards some of my bigger sinking fund goals. If you're new here, my name is Rachel and I'm on a mission to become debt-free and financially stable. So like I mentioned, I did start these. I didn't plan very well. I started these halfway through May, so there's not a ton in here. I believe the total that I was able to save was $61 or $69. But I'll go through and I'll show you which ones I'll be unstuffing and then which ones are going to be staying in here. So for the first one, this is my $5 savings challenge. So since I started this halfway through, I only was able to fill in 3 little flowers. So I have a total of 15 that I was able to save in this one. And if you are interested in any of these trackers that I have, these specifically for the months, they are in my Etsy shop. There's a link down below. And so I'm actually going to take this one out because we are done with the month of May. So I'll put that over there. And the next one is my $1 savings challenge. This one's going to come out, and then after we get the total and count everything, I'll show you where I'm going to be putting these. So in this one, I was able to save $7, and the reason there's a 5 in here is because I needed to make some change for one of my cash and stuffing videos. Otherwise, it would have had all ones. But so this one has 7. We'll take those out. This $10 savings challenge only has $10 in it. So I was able to save this for this challenge for the month of May. And then this one is my $1,000 savings challenge. This one's going to take me some time. This is more of a longer term or more long ongoing challenge. So I'm not going to unstuff this one right now, but there is $10 in this one. And then this also, let me grab this real quick. I'll show you. This challenge is out of this Cash Stash activity book, and I did start this in May, and so I was only able to fill in the $8. So this one's going to take me a little bit of time too to complete. So I'm not going to unstuff this one right now. So I'll keep that $8 in here. And then the last one is this Hello Summer one. This is from Happy to Plan with Desiree. I'll link it down in the description box below, but it's a roll the dice one. And so for this one, I was able to save $19, which isn't too bad, I guess, for basically this came out of one paycheck instead of 2. So I'll put this over here. Let me just double check. It should be 69 total. So we'll count this after, but 10, 20, 30, oops, 35, 40, 45, 6 for 7 for 8 for 9, 60, 51. And then there's 8 in here, so that's 59. And then this 10, 69. So I'm going to keep those 2 in here, and I will show you where I'm going to be, what my goals are basically, and which sinking funds I will be putting my savings challenge money toward. So let's see. The first one that I want to start with, let's go in here. I think they're in here. Okay, this is what I'm going to be, this is actually one that the $1,000 challenge is going towards, so I'm just going to keep stuffing this one like normal. Let me find, okay, so the $10 challenge that I'm going to be doing each month, I don't have a tracker for that one. I'm just going to see how much I can put towards it. But basically at the end of the month, whatever's in there is going to go towards my emergency fund. So for now, like I usually don't stuff this, but because I switched banks and my direct deposit is different than where I keep my emergency fund, I am going to have to pull cash out. So I probably will include that in future cash stuffings. So for right now, I'm just going to put this $10 in here. Gift giving, not this one. Okay, and so for the $1 challenge, I wanted to kind of be strict and put a lot of my savings challenge money into like my high priority sinking funds, but I wanted to put like a little bit towards this fund, which is basically my kind of guilt-free spending for hobbies or fun or basically whatever I want to spend it on. So I'm going to use the $1 challenge for that. I don't really know how much the $1 challenge will accumulate over a month or two paychecks for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the 7 that came out of the $1 challenge to this. And let's see. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, and 62. Let me just update my tracker. We did 7. So I figured if it's just a little bit that gets added each month to this, that's, I kind of feel less guilty because it's not a lot of money, but just to kind of, I don't know, put it towards something fun or something for me that I want to spend money on that's not in any of my other categories. I think that's all for this one. Okay. Now for a long term. Okay, so car tires. I'm going to put the money from the Hello Summer, the Roll the Dice challenge, into this category. I do have a cap on this category. My goal is around $450. So I'm going to try to kind of bulk this one up kind of quick. And so then I can stop stuffing it until I need to use it. So for this one, I have $100 in the bank and I have 30. And then for the Hello Summer, I had 19 in there. So let's pull out 19, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay. So now we have the 100 in the bank, 120, 130, 140, 145, 146, 147, 48, and 149. So let's just update this. 19, 149. I think this will be good. It's not a major boost, but I think over the month, like the course of a month, this will actually, I don't know, kind of speed things up because then the sooner, my goal is to basically, the ones that have a cap, the sinking funds that have like a limit, I want to get those to where they need to be, and then I can stop stuffing them until I spend from them and put that money towards something else. And so, yeah, so that's hopefully going to help. And then the last one, I'm going to do the $5 challenge is going to go towards my buffer. This is another one that I think, I don't know how much people keep as a buffer. Buffer can mean different things for different people. I basically just want to have like a little cushion in my checking account where my bills come out of. That way, in case if there's like an unexpected charge or I forgot about a subscription or something that auto comes out automatically. Ooh, so sorry about the noise. I want to make sure I just have money in there so there's never any issue. Or sometimes I do spending on my debit card and take unstuff the money out of these categories later. So I would like to have a little buffer built up. And so I think my starting goal for my buffer is going to be like $250 because I'm usually pretty good about calculating my bills and knowing exactly what's coming out during or for each paycheck. And so I figure if I could get maybe $30 a month out of this challenge to put towards this to help me get towards that goal, that way I can kind of stop stuffing this one and then just keep an eye on it and make sure I consistently have that amount in the bank. So we'll add this 15 in here. Sorry, I just rambled. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and so now I have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105. 105. How much do we put? Okay, 15. And so now I have 105. And I think for the next couple of paychecks, I'm going to be putting in $20 per check. So that's $40 a month. And so I'm thinking it won't take too long to get to the first goal of 250. All right. Okay, so that's it. I know this is a short video. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what my plan is for my savings challenges and how I plan to allocate them um, at the end of each month. Once I hit certain goals in my sinking funds, the allocations will change to other categories. And like I mentioned, the two, I'll show you real quick, the two that I didn't unstuff, this savings challenge, $1,000 one, once I complete this, I'm going to use part of it to pay my car insurance for the 6 month premium so I can save a little bit of money. And that'll cut down on my monthly cost for car insurance. And then the remainder of this is actually going to go into my vehicle maintenance envelope. And then once I finish this, I'll probably do another bigger challenge like this, like 1,000 or so, something a little more substantial, and then figure out where I want to put that. And then for the cash stash one, this one's $465, and because I've had this like ongoing dental stuff, if you've been following me, you know all about it. Um, so a lot of my money's been tied up. $600 a month has been tied up, kind of putting money towards my dental fund to make sure I don't have to spend too much on care credit or anything like that. Once since I have that, I'm gonna be putting this money towards my 1 month ahead binder because right now I've only been able to put 15, maybe 15 or $20 per paycheck into my month ahead, and I have some substantial numbers in here. I did go through and actually adjust some of these because my goal was to have this knocked out one time in 6 months. And so for my rent, um, I was having each bubble as $100, and so you know, 100 times I get paid twice, so that's 12 paychecks in 6 months. I'd be a little bit shy. I'd be like $125 shy of this, but I'd be really close. But I have had to bump down some of these numbers to make it more feasible because I'm only able to put um, lesser amounts in this each time I get paid. So once I finish the cash stash, I am going to throw it towards the month ahead to kind of bulk it up a little bit and get that going, just so I can get at least, I don't know, I'll feel really proud and accomplished if I can get at least 1 month ahead on bills. And then I won't feel so much pressure to continue to get to like the 3 to 6. I can kind of like go at a good pace, but kind of take my time with it. Anyway, that is all for today's video. I apologize for the rambling. I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything during this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.